I'm Yannik, co-founder and CEO at Arcium, and today I want to briefly introduce you to what we are building with Arcium. So Arcium is a decentralized, confidential computing network. And so what we're building with Arcium is what we like to call a global supercomputer. A global supercomputer with which everything can be encrypted and anything can be computed over that encrypted data. And so the significant paradigm shift that we want to introduce to the decentralized systems world, but also the entire internet as a whole, is that data can be processed securely in an encrypted way. So in proprietary systems, when data is being processed, what has been required in the past is that this data before being processed has to be decrypted. With Arcium, that changes completely. Data never has to be decrypted. Data can always remain securely in an encrypted way. And the way we are able to realize that is by building a distributed, decentralized network of nodes. And these nodes utilize cryptography and, more precisely, secure multi-party computation in order to process sensitive distributed data. So the Arcium network is a purely computational network. So Arcium on its own doesn't have to maintain some shared state over which it operates. Instead, Arcium, this vast network of computational nodes, is essentially partitioned into computational clusters. And those computational clusters are then able to process arbitrary data. Now, where does that data come from? The Arcium network is connected to existing blockchain networks. So by this connection to existing blockchain networks, Arcium is able to facilitate confidential on-chain applications on those distributed ledgers without having to maintain its own state. Arcium is essentially outsourcing consensus and state management to existing blockchain networks, while Arcium on its own is focusing entirely on executing the most trustless and efficient confidential operations over that encrypted data. A new concept that we're introducing with Arcium are so-called MPC execution environments, or MXEs. And anyone can create those virtual, isolated, encrypted environments and have encrypted state on different blockchain networks associated with those environments, while operations over this encrypted state are being processed within the Arcium network. What's so powerful about the technology that we are building is that by combining new cryptographic concepts from the MPC realm with distributed systems and blockchains, new powerful properties emerge. Like, for example, censorship resistance over those encrypted operations and complete trustlessness for all operations. Looking into the future, it becomes evident that confidential computing, the ability to securely process arbitrary data, is both important for distributed applications, but also for governments and organizations as a whole. And what we are trying to achieve with Arcium is to allow for anyone to process any computation securely and efficiently. Thanks for your attention. That's all that I want to share with you today. If I sparked your interest in the future of confidential computing, we have a lot more video sessions where we go in depth about how the inner workings of Arcium function and what concrete use cases can be realized with Arcium. Be sure to check out our docs at docs.arcium.com and all further resources we've linked.